Alright guys, here we go. Taking the Sur-Ron Ultra B to work. A little map up here. I am in Bellefontaine where I live. I work in Urbana. So we're going to pass through West Liberty into Urbana, and then I work I'm 19 miles away. So it is right at 7 o'clock. Just got to get going here. Make some good time. There's a detour up here somewhere in Urbana where the trail is closed, so that'll get a little iffy later on, but should be a fun ride to work tonight. As long as I make it there within an hour, we're good to go. I got a little bit of PTO if needed, but got a little bit more sunlight today. All right, I'm gonna check this back brake. It's rubbing a little bit here. And I'm gonna get the caliper sticks and stuff. I gotta have it cleaned out. Very notorious for making that sound, these bikes. Let me get the phone down for a little bit and make up some ground. I'll catch you here soon. One of my favorite parts. I just call it the swamp. This is just right outside of Bellefontaine. I was in eco mode, going like 30 miles an hour. Felt pretty good. This is in daily. We can go back to eco. I just like the throttle response. The throttle response in eco mode is horrible. Whoa! See, about threw me off the bike and we're in eco. Good so far. This is about another mile down the road. Got these train cars here. Man, it's beautiful. What a beautiful day. Got a little creek up here. I like to stop here with my dog. Just a few miles outside of town. Golf course. It is perfect out here. Beautiful. I'm throwing on the sweatshirt just because it's all the shade all the way there. It's getting a little chilly, and then I gotta just get to work here. Alright, we just passed West Liberty. There's two people walking and in the way. I didn't really want to ride one-handed and record while I was going by. I think one guy even said slow down, and I was even just going like 19. He's walking his kid in a stroller on a gravel bike path when there's a whole town full of sidewalks and paved roads. And he tells me to slow down when I'm on a bike path with a bike. This is how stupid people are. I gave him a few choice words, so none of that had to be filmed. That was a cool area. It's like a nature preserve area back there. The real dense woods, so you could tell the difference. Just missed some deer. I just went in the woods over here. Oh, there is a tryout. Sorry guys. It is so nice out. I should just take this every night. I think I've done this once before, last year when I first got the bike, but I can't really remember. Yeah, I did. I was just real iffy about the stock tubes and tires. Now I got those Shinkos on there and heavy duty tubes. We'll see. I shouldn't have even said anything because I've already got them patched. This has got to be the most fun I've ever had while going to work in my entire life. Absolutely beautiful out here. Hope everyone has a great night. Let's head on to work. There is West Liberty Schools. There's the sun setting. This is the only kind of open part of the path. A lot of it's got trees side by side, so it gets kind of chilly. You're in the shade all the time, unless it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think we're making some good time. I am, say, at least halfway, if not more than halfway. And it's like 25 after 7, so got like 35 minutes. Not much coming up, so. But isn't it beautiful? Look at them. There's a bunch of them. Sun is going down. Getting a little chilly. So I dropped the speed down a little. It looks like I will be getting to work just on time. Should be there right at about 7:55. If you haven't noticed, just a lot of long, straight stretches. But at least the foliage, like the leaves changing, make this actually kind of a nice scenic ride now. This has been the most fun I've had riding this path. This is awesome. Hopefully I can clip it in before I stopped at a farm on this bridge. It had water under it. Sun was just setting behind it. It was perfect. But I took it on my other phone. So I'll try to swap that in. I try to make all these off this old phone, which is still like a Galaxy S21 that I had years ago, but it's still got pretty good video. Maybe not so much as it's sitting there shaking around right now, but I'm just holding it. One arm. Alright, we should be getting to work right at about 7:55. And glad I rode in. This is fun. This is awesome. Look at those Shinko tires. This is not the world's quietest bike. It's definitely like with the jack shaft chain belt, you don't hear a whole lot, but the belt back it out stock because it's super freaking tight stock. So that's a lot of people have issues with the bearing. My bearing doesn't sound like brand new and awesome for sure. It's definitely probably more worn out than it should be because they tighten the shit out of these from the factory. At least the 23s, maybe the 24s. Hopefully they fix that by 2025s. Alright, I'll tune in later after this another long stretch of 2 miles. Alright, we made it into town. This is Urbana, and I work on the other side of it. So we still got about 2.5 miles. Got 20 minutes. This part is paved. From here on, like Dayton, Springfield, all that, if you haven't watched my previous videos of this, I guess this is the nation's largest paved path. So it goes all throughout Ohio, like towards the south, all the way to Kentucky and stuff. So definitely want to ride that later, here at the end of this year or the beginning of next. Alright guys, just at the end of that clearing there, I take a left and it's just a quarter mile down the road. That's where I work. Thanks for joining me. Looks like I'll make it with 10 or 12 minutes to spare, and I'm just cruising a little bit. So at least I know it only takes, you know, if I really pin it and there's not a lot in my way, and there's even a detour back there that I didn't get, you could really, probably 30 minutes, 35, if you really had to, but I planned on a whole hour. I would say maybe 40 minutes. You'd have to be going 40 miles an hour the whole way. So. But I will tune out here. Thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a great day. If you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button for me. I'd appreciate it. And stay tuned for more. I don't get the Sur-Ron out too much, but I try to. I guess right at 800 and some miles now. But yeah, if you're into supermoto, got the KLX 300 SM, and got the sidecar e-bike that I want to go and get it to here on paved ground in the Dayton, Springfield, whatever area. On there's a campsite up here in Urbana, and then camp with them for the night. So hopefully we can get that in maybe this weekend. So stay tuned. Again, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Peace out. Decided to wait and upload. I was going to upload last night at work, but why not film the ride home? Got 20 miles on the way back. I stopped conveniently right at this. Some deer or some animals were trying to cross right here. So I'm gonna get going, and we're heading that direction. Even though I'm pointed that direction, the kickstand on this bike is gonna struggle if you get any other tires than the crappy CST tires that are on it. Just warning. There's different kickstands and extenders. All right, let's roll. All right. Definitely not making as good a time heading back because it's about 20 degrees or more cooler. But yeah, next time I think it's going to be worth it. I was like, nah, I'm not going to take my motorcycle helmet because I don't want to lug that along. It's just an electric bike. I'm not on the road. But I also wanted to listen to music with the headset, the JBL headset that's in it and stuff, my Bluetooth. So yeah, and it helps with the wind and the cold in the morning. So definitely learned my lesson there. All right, tires holding up, thankfully. Everything's looking good. Let's get home. It's already 7:18. I get off at 6:30 a.m. It's been a long day. Thanks for riding along with me. Let's get back home, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Alright, coming up on West Liberty up here, I believe. Should be this stretch. And just a few long stretches like this. Just some thick woods. I think this is a nature preserve. Like I said on the way here, I believe. So it's a lot thicker woods. Really cool to come back here. Especially this time of year. Leaves are starting to change here this morning. It's been a fun ride. It's just been cold, so I regret not bringing the helmet. Just going ahead and wearing my motorcycle helmet. Because I've only been able to do like 15 to 20, and I was hitting bursts of 40 to 45 on the way here. So big difference in time. Huge difference in time. Almost like doubling my time. Alright, we get this, put this down. I'm not going to probably record too much more. We're going into Logan County here. Things like cleared up instantly. It's weird how it changes that much. Leaving that nature preserve. Yeah, let's just hit it hard, get home, check in with you when we get there. Whew. Barely holding on for dear life right there. Hopefully it doesn't fall, but we are back over to the swamp right as the sun is clearing. That path is brutal, man. It's just shade. So I very, very much underestimated the journey in the morning, and like normally I'll wear stuff underneath. I've got an extra pair of socks on right now because I got these stupid netted shoes I always ride in. But yeah, I always wear like thermals underneath my pants or sweatpants or jeans or whatever I'm wearing. A thermal and long sleeve thing and other stuff and sweatshirts and stuff for up top. Along with, I should have just had my motorcycle jacket that I just got with the new liner, like the liner and everything in it. The thermal and my helmet. I would have been very much enjoying this morning versus just struggling here to get warmed up. So, but thanks for joining me. And I mean, if you're interested in the Ultra Bead, there is still like Alibaba or like just go on the marketplace. You'll find one in your state at least, used and lightly used. Some people buy this, like the guy I got it off of. He just bought it to kind of impress his buddies. Realized his buddies weren't impressed. Sold it. Same here. Like I wanted to impress some people. Like they're not super impressed unless it's theirs. That's just kind of showing like bragging or something. And nothing I post on here is bragging. Most of my videos I want to be like educational, or you're like, here's how you replace this or do that, and helpful. Not, I guess, educational, helpful. But this one's just tagging along and getting to know me a little bit and riding to work. And thanks for riding along. I'm going to end it here, just 2 miles down the road that way, and I'm freezing. I want to get all this packed up and get home, eat some breakfast, go to bed, do this all over again one more night, and then it's my weekend. So peace out, hit that subscribe button. Everyone have a great day.